Human Resource Development Network is a membership-based network of over 150 organizations and more than 1,000 professionals all over Pakistan and 26 countries of the world, with the aim to improve human and institutional development services and provide a networking and learning platform for the HRD professionals. The network has a large resource pool of professionals and experts among its members from diverse backgrounds and experiences. The core competencies of HRDN include networking, capacity building, research, advocacy, knowledge management, organizational development, documentation, event management, and project management. The Education for All movement is a global commitment to provide quality basic education for all children, youth, and adults. The movement was launched at the World Conference on Education for All in 1990 by UNESCO, UNDP, UNFPA, UNICEF, and the World Bank. HRDN is also supporting this important agenda with the objective to provide education opportunity to the underprivileged children of the remote and sensitive areas. HRDN is working on education since 2002, focused on primary education with particular support in strengthening government schools and education system. Some of the highlights include training of school management committees in 2006, jointly with Save the Children UK, benefiting 1,500 men and women. HRDN conducted a complete baseline study and need assessment of government schools in all tehsils of District Pishin for UNESCO in 2011 to become a base for improvement in school structure, teaching methodology, and school system. Pakistan faced one of the worst floods in July 2010, where approximately 20 million people were adversely affected and thousands of schools were damaged and millions of children were unable to continue their education. HRDN has implemented a project with UNICEF support on resuming education for children in flood-affected areas of South Punjab in 2010 and 11 that benefited 133 schools in Muzaffargarh, Multan, Laya, Bhakkar, and Mianwali. Resuming Education project was designed to improve the educational system and rescue the children from the trauma of devastated flood through education and recreational activities. Schools for interventions were identified in collaboration with Education Department. Temporary learning centers were established and supplies were distributed with involvement of local community to support and enroll the out-of-school children. Locations for transactional school structure were identified in collaboration with Education Department. Early childhood education classes were started to enroll out-of-school children back to schools with the support of the community and youth groups. Capacity building through training was one of the key interventions in which teachers, caregivers, youth groups, and members of school management committee were the key participants. Mohmand Agency was created in 1951 under the federally administered tribal areas of Pakistan and is one of the militancy-affected agency in recent years that has caused great suffering to the community, especially children.
Education remained a challenge in this country, and particularly in FATA, but I believe it's a bigger challenge specifically for bringing in the girls' children to the schools. UNICEF strongly believe, along with its partner, that unless those children are being educated, and particularly if the girls are not educated, it will not bring the desired goals in the area. That's why we, along with our partners, started Welcome to School initiative.
HRDN is currently implementing a project titled Welcome to School initiative in 100 schools with support of UNICEF. This is a good start of HRDN's efforts in the overall development of Mohmand Agency.
We are glad that we have HRDN as a partner and Mohmand Agency, where along with their efforts we have brought a lot of children, particularly girls, in the schools.
The project was initiated with the aim to improve the literacy rate and enrollment in the 5 selected tehsils with the substantial coordination of Education Department and local political administration. A large number of children were out of school because majority of the population migrated due to military operations in the area. Most of the schools were demolished by militants and the educational institutions were not functional due to this complex emergency situation. In order to revive the education in these areas, over 100 non-local female teachers are provided mobility support to ensure regular attendance of teachers and hence students in schools. 40 schools in 5 tehsils were repaired with minor construction work required to ensure the functionality of school for children. 100 Talimi Islahi Jirgas are formed with participation of community and education department to ensure better management of these schools and learning. Over 400 health and hygiene sessions have been organized in schools and communities to create awareness. Around 100 co-curricular activities have been conducted for children in schools for improved education methodology and better school environment. These initiatives have enhanced the awareness of education in these tehsils and in turn increased the 6,000 fresh enrollments of the children, particularly girls in schools.
We are of the opinion when those girls and those boys will be educated, they will bring in civilization, development and prosperity, and particularly the peace in the area. That is our hope and prayer, and hope with our partners we can achieve a lot. And this is going to have a long lasting effect on the area and the people living there.
HRDN is also supporting polio awareness and access campaign in Mohmand Agency in collaboration with UNICEF. These initiatives may seem small in terms of the scale, but these ensure quality and reflect commitment of HRDN now and hope for continued improvements in the most deserving areas regarding education leading to development. Education for all requires efforts and commitment of all.